Yo, what up, everybody? This your boy Food Junkie coming at you on this Monday afternoon. You know what time it is? It's Mad Day Monday, y'all. It's your boy Food Junkie. You know what we do on Mad Day Mondays? We discuss what's been going on over the past couple of weeks. Slow your motherfucking ass down. What the fuck's wrong with you? Yo, also, yeah. We discuss what's been going on over the past week on these YouTube streets, on this internet thing, and what has been some hot topics, what has been some not so hot topics, and what has been the topic of discussions. You know how I do it when I run my errands. I want you guys to keep me company, so that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to be looking at some notes because there's been a lot been happening, you guys. A lot has been going on these YouTube streets over the course of the past couple of past week or so. First off, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the whole Trina and Nicki Minaj situation. I gave you brief commentary about it, but then, after Trina's response, I pretty much just let it go. But on Mad Day Mondays, we're going to talk about it. As you know, Trina's and our manager for her record company, What's Not, spoke out and did interviews about Nicki Minaj, saying that Nicki Minaj was unprofessional and not really helping Trina out by promoting the BAPS song, doing the video, things of that nature. We thought that there was a bunch of stuff going on where Trina didn't have the money to do the BAPS video, the money wasn't there, and things was not what they should be for that. Nicki Minaj spoke out on it, did a couple of interviews about it, whatever, basically said, her and Trina is cool. Trina did her interview saying that, things are cool and people should not be speaking on her behalf. Okay. If you're the boss that you say you are and you conduct yourself as a boss at all times, they wouldn't have spoken on you or for you to begin with. So that leads me to believe, using a critical mind, a critical thought process, that there have been things said by Trina to her people, to her camp behind the scenes that gave them the liberty to feel so right in speaking on her behalf and coming at Nicki Minaj the way they came at Nicki Minaj. Now, everyone knows I'm a Lil Kim fan. That's my boo, that's my girl, that's somebody that I've always been, down for from the very beginning. I used to be scared of the dick. Now I throw lips to the shit. Handle it like a real bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, Lil Kim has always been my person I've always taken up for. But in this case, I think Nicki Minaj is correct. If I'm doing you a favor by getting on one of your tracks, regardless if it helps me stay relevant or not, I'm not going to do more than what I'm obligated to do or that I want to do, especially when I'm doing you a favor. So Trina, I think that you were backpedaling and pussy popping with your response, basically trying to, say that, no one had your permission to speak. But I think that you were speaking out of turn behind the scenes anyway, which gave them the liberty to speak on your behalf. Speaking of Queen's Court and Nicki Minaj, the whole Armand Wiggins and T.S. Madison situation. I don't know if it was a hoax. I don't know if it was a publicity stunt. I don't know what was going on with that. But the fact that Armand Wiggins, basically was down for a day. All of his social media was down for a day. He said that was a computer glitch, or that was some kind of glitch that happened that allowed it to happen. But either way, he's back up and running. He's doing well. The rumors was that Justin Jay had something to do with it. I even made a video about that. Justin Jay had something to do with Armand Wiggins' channel being put down because of Armand Wiggins' quote-unquote transphobic rant against T.S. Madison. And I made a video of that. Just because I'm talking about somebody who is transphobic or maybe black or things like that, don't mean that I'm either a racist or I have transphobia. I'm talking about a specific person for a specific reason. Just like if I'm speaking about something about a woman. I don't hate all women. I'm not women bashing. I'm speaking about something about a specific woman. We need to get over this whole trying to put everyone in this one category or one box situation to further our narratives. We need to be very honest with ourselves, because when we constantly talking about what someone's transphobic or homophobic or against women was not, and they made one comment against a specific person, or make several comments against a specific person, or a specific person several times, or a specific person on different times, or different people, but one person was not. They're not speaking about for the whole entire group, or they're not speaking to the whole entire group. Sometimes they're just speaking to that one specific person. Why they mad, y'all? And speaking of that whole situation, y'all liking how I'm doing these transitions right quick? Then speaking of Justin J, well, it's not Justin J and Adrian Expressions. What's going on there? A lot of slick shade has been thrown on Twitter. Justin J has been having people filling in on their podcasts, whatever, things like that. I don't know. You understand what's happening, you guys, with Justin J and Adrian Expression? Why they on Twitter talking, doing subliminal messages? Well, it's not. Why are they mad? You know what I'm saying? Why? What really happened? What really went down? Did Adrian Expression finally wise up to realize that Justin J basically had more to gain by having that type of person on his platform? Because Adrian Expression is a little bit more intelligent and very well spoken, more so than Justin J. Adrian Expression can actually did elevate Justin J's platform. You know what I'm saying? Put him in a different light, showing that he actually can have a decent conversation or have decent commentary without always, doing a lot of cussing and fussing and carrying on with the whole black V-neck t-shirt situation was that he used to do. So Adrian Expression, what, did he wise up? Did he come to his senses to realize that, Justin J was still in his persona? I don't know. Y'all let me know. This is Mad Day Mondays, you guys. It's meant for us to talk about what's been going up and why people been mad. You know what I'm saying? So is Justin J mad that Adrian Expression was gaining on his subscribership and on his popularity and going to different spaces and places that Justin J couldn't get into? Or wasn't welcome into, I should say, based on his past reputation? I don't know, Let me know. This whole advocate thing that Justin J tried to do or was trying to do was not, that was all credited to Adrian Expression, because before then he wasn't doing all this advocacy work for everyone. Let me know, y'all. You know how I do it. I'm looking at my notes because I have all these notes. Let's talk about something that may be an oldie but a goodie. Let's talk about the whole Jay Wilson situation and Tracy, the whole stalking thing. Well, of course, Jay Wilson got the trespassing charge against him last night because he was trespassing, taking pictures or videos of the area and neighborhood where Tracy is living, whatever, and also he is sending messages to people to pretty much go check out his community page, where he's basically kind of asked them to pretty much stalk her as well. People say, well, he's not stalking her. Well, it's not. But what do you call it when someone doesn't live in that area? Well, it's not. And you're beefing, and you're there taking pictures of what your area was not, and trying to goad everybody else to go to that area to harass her as well. And having other YouTubers that's not even in the same city or state do the same thing. If it's not stalking, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I may be wrong. I may not be on the vernacular that people may be on. I don't know. Y'all help me out. Make it make sense to me, y'all. Y'all know how I do it. Let's keep it on to the whole Jay Wilson train. These transitions I'm doing right now is off the chain. Anyway, so with that whole Jay Wilson thing, he, I guess, enlisted Fibe as a special guest for his barbecue, hoping that would draw in bigger crowds or bigger numbers or more money, whatever the case may be. And I guess he's sponsoring her, I guess she's staying with him. I wonder if her and Tracy D is staying with him. You know what I'm saying? And we knew how Fibe was lusting after Jay Wilson anyway back in the days. I guess she's back on that train again. Where she's lusting after Jay Wilson. Fibe, I don't know. You may be disappointed, boo. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't care one way or the other. I'm just saying. It has to make sense to me. And so my thing is she getting paid as a special guest to speak and things like that? Is she getting some type of compensation? Is she getting something that, or is her penny gonna be in pain? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just asking questions that y'all want to know. I'm just asking the questions that y'all want to know, that y'all may be thinking about your damn selves. But yeah, so she's staying with him. I guess he's flying her out there. He's gonna flood her out. I don't know. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? How y'all think it's gonna go down? She gotta pay for parking? Shit! Motherfucker just can't walk in this bitch and keep it going. How much is this shit? Okay. Let me sorry, I'm just parking, you guys. And yeah, so what's going on is, what's her payment gonna be? I don't know. You know, y'all let me know what y'all think the payment's gonna be. You know, guys, they both, you know what I'm saying, look like they're unsavory characters, but that's just me personally. That's just my opinion, you know. An opinion like assholes. Everyone got one, and 99.9 of them stink. You know, so yeah, that's what that part is. Well, it's not. So we have the whole Armand Wiggins. We had the Trina situation. We had the whole Jay Wilson, not Jay Wilson, Justin J and them. Then we had Jay Wilson, Tracy. We had Jay Wilson and 5A. Okay, now let's get to the Mess Express, you guys. The whole Mess Express, the whole thing, that whole shit imploded. Well, it's not, because they had a guest on the panel, which was, you know, Let's Walk. I mean, not Let's Walk. It's the German lady, whatever. And we know how problematic the German lady is. She goes into different people's chats, well, it's not, and act a fool. She goes into different people's chats and pick fun at people that she don't like or may not be popular in the moment. She goes into people's chats, calling in, doing things that is kind of pretty much unsavory. So that's what she does. So she was on the Mess Express talking about race. Well, it's not talking about race or things that involving black people. Now, I don't mind people having a conversation about things that doesn't involve them or the race that they are, because we do it all the time. We talk about white people. We talk about white spaces. We talk about things that have evolved and devolved into white culture. Well, it's not, things like that. You know, there have been whole movies made about it, whatever. Just like there have been whole movies made about black people. Well, it's not. Be it accurate or inaccurate, it doesn't matter. It has been done. But my problem was the fact that if you have someone on your panel that is a strong supporter of yours, I think that you need to be more mindful and protective of the integrity of that panel and the people that have been there from day one than you are with a special guest. Especially when special guests have proven tendencies to be racist and have racist rants and racist things. Just because it's against people that you don't like doesn't mean that it's right. Just because, you know, people have had racist rants and things against people that you don't like, and have said things that was inappropriate against people that you don't like, doesn't mean that it's okay for them to disrespect people that is supposed to be your friends or your colleagues on a panel that you're on. You need to protect the integrity of the panel itself. As far as the whole racism thing with the German lady, I don't give a fuck. Let's be completely honest. I give two shakes of a rat's ass about who she is and her opinion. Especially if she's fake, if she's phony, if she's real, if she's not, if anything about her was not, means absolutely nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? And the way she looked, only thing that's real about her is shit. Nothing. Too much fillers, too much stretching, too much Botox, too many cosmetic surgeries and procedures. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. People was up in an uproar. Pennies was all up in a bunch. Well, it's not. Kwani and Olivia the Oracle cussing her out, calling out her name. Was not being upset and mad, whatever. But all this selective anger, all this selective outrage, hypocrisy, I say. I call hypocrisy, because y'all have done the same exact things to black women and black men. Call them all out their names, call them, you know what I'm saying, derogatory slurs, calling them, you know, all kind of B's, H's, and F's, you know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry, B's, W's, and F's, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden you think that it's okay because you're black, it's okay for you to do that? No, it's not okay for you to do that. It's not okay for you to sit up here and demean someone because you think that it is okay, because you're of the same race as they are, or you belong to the same racial group as them. No, you can't do the same things, calling people nigger bitches and all these other different names. Well, it's not that you have called people faggots and whores and bitches and all these other things. Well, it's not. Talk about people's upbringing, talk about people's backstories and stuff like that. Because you think you're black, because y'all fighting, and then next thing you know, you get upset and you have all this outrage because a white person does the same thing or have done the same thing. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You guys need to really be mindful about what you do and what you say and how you do it and how you say it, because just because you think that you can do it, you are giving permission for other people to do the same thing as well. And you can't get mad when someone's using the same tactics that you're using against someone as well. You can't do that. That's not fair. That's not right. That's hypocritical. If you talk about respecting someone, well, it's not. How about respecting people for being human beings and not the color of their skin or their nationality or their upbringing, things like that? You can't get mad at some one person for doing the same things that you're doing. Now, me, for example, I don't do those type of things. I will talk about you, I will cuss your ass out, and I will do whatever the case may be. But I don't use racial epithets and things like that to do that. And when I do, it's because I meant to do it and I meant to offend you. So that's why I don't get offended when people, you know what I'm saying, say certain things or do certain things, because as long as I know that I doing the same thing, how can I be offended by it? You know what I'm saying? I can't be hypocritical in that way. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I'm gonna go run this errand right quick, and I'll be right back with you, okay? Yo, what up, yo? Yeah, I'm taking care of some business, basically, so I'll be with you guys momentarily. As soon as they call my name and number, I'll be finishing up this video on my Mad Day Monday series. I'll be right back with you guys. I want to give you guys a close-up of me as well. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do it. Because people like to, talk about certain things. Guess I'm going to talk about. Get into it, baby. Get into it. Yeah, y'all, what's up? Just finished doing what I had to do. Take care of my business, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Didn't know I had to take a picture today, you know what I'm saying? But thank God your boy stayed ready. So you don't got to get ready, you know what I'm saying? Also, they know how to pay all this damn money just to get this situation taken care of. It's some bullshit, but it's all good. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of company while I walk to my car. You know what I'm saying? It really didn't take that long. I'm just being petty. But sometimes we're a little petty sometimes. Sometimes we're a little bit messy. And while we're doing this, let's look at my outfit. Bam, 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 bam. Put your boy down. That's what I do. But yeah. Getting ready to get to my car. Just a quick little walk, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. Then we get back to the business at hand, which is talking about Mad Day Mondays. The shit that got them all mad. But speaking of that, last thing I was talking about was the German lady and her facial reconstruction. I was smiling and I realized I had all these lines on the side of my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I call it character. Love who you are. Love the way you are. Yes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. 1 second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Back to the business at hand. Mad Day Mondays, you know what I'm saying? I only can do it in my car, or I gotta finish it how I started it. And I started it in my car, so I gotta do it in my car. So yeah. And then getting off with the whole shit. These fucking roads. Then the whole thing with the Mess Express. After the whole backlash and the crazies went down about the whole racist remarks that was allowed on there by someone of non-black origins, VS wanted to start this whole narrative of, I want to debate you guys. I want to debate everybody. She wanted to debate Olivia the Oracle. She wanted to debate 7 Stars. Like, are you trying to distract from the fact that tomorrow, Tuesday, August 20th, 9 o'clock, you are summoned to a court appearance against a said individual that you've been harassing for over a year now? Is that a distraction, young lady? I'm so confused. Well, not confused at all. I'm so tired of people having all these distractions and people falling for it. Don't allow people to change the narrative. And then when they do, you act like you don't know what's going on to make it seem like, someone's crazy or something's going on. You know she does. You know she distracts. You know she tries to deceive. You know she tries to do everything in their power in order to You know what I'm saying? Deflect about what's really going on. Don't fall for that. This whole, I want to debate you. You don't even have debating skills. You don't even have the skill set to debate anyone. Because all you do is scream and yell. You can't speak to someone in a logical, calculated manner without being deceptive or loud and belligerent. A debate isn't about getting your point across. A debate is about actually persuading someone to believe in what you're saying. Now, people are not the people over there that follow you and that support you. The rational mind, the logical mind, the critical mind will decipher anything that you say and see it for what it is, which is BS. Now, another one. Miss Pam, my boo, my baby girl, you know, love you, boo. She got into a little skirmish this past week with, I guess, someone named Queen Bianca Brooks. I guess what Queen Bianca did was, what is this? I guess what Queen Bianca did was go back into one of Miss Pam's archive videos and dredged it up, saying she don't appreciate the fact that Miss Pam, you know what I'm saying, talked about her, said some things about her was not. But come to find out, this is what Queen Bianca Brooks does. She goes back into archives of people's videos and rehash things to get her name out there and to be relevant. Let me be completely honest with you. Don't know who Queen Bianca Brooks is. Don't care about who Queen Bianca Brooks is. And like Miss Pam said, leave her the fuck alone. Basically, that's the end of that story. You know what I'm saying? Miss Pam, I'm not going to sit here and argue and go back and forth with you. She said what she said. She meant it at the time she said it. Now move the hell on. What else you want her to do? What else you want this to be? What else do you want her to say? She said what she said. Now it's up to you to get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Point blank, period. She ain't gonna be sitting here playing with you all day, going back and forth with you. I don't understand that. Like, why do people want that? Like, constantly want her, like, the bickering and all that craziness to continue. I don't get it. Aren't y'all exhausted of that? Aren't y'all exhausted of just the craziness and the BS constantly? Just to get your name out there, just to be relevant for a moment. Y'all realize this news cycle is not very long, right? That's why I don't talk about this shit every day that it happens. That's why I wait till the end of the week to talk about what I think is important. And what I can get some, and what I can teach from it or get from it, something like that. I don't have time. What's going on? Yeah. Officers are there everywhere. Anyways, yeah. You know, the news cycle on this YouTube thing is not very long. Something that's gonna jump off in the next couple seconds, and then you'll be irrelevant. You have to continue to do the same shit that you was doing prior to you was being relevant for that quick moment. You have to go back to obscurity and handle yourself the way you need to handle yourself. Get all you stupid. So that was that. Now, on to, I guess, the main event, or the big news that's been going on. Because it involves several content creators have weighed their opinions on it over the past couple of days. Let's start off how it started. I guess there was a situation between Tracy and Shelly where they was, things was misconstrued, and Billie Jean basically said that there was this huge beef that's brewing between the two ladies, Shelly S. Hutchinson, and Tracy Living My Truth. Now y'all know I like both of these ladies. I enjoy Tracy's commentary. I enjoy Shelly, you know what I'm saying, for her frankness, her realness. I'm sure I like Shelly because the way she sounds, her voice, it doesn't seem like she'll cut somebody out the way she does, but she do. You know, y'all know how I get feel about women cutting people out. I don't know why that shit turns me on, but it does. It is what it is. Same thing with Tracy. Like, it don't seem like they would cut somebody out the way they do, but when they do, baby, I get my life, my complete life. Anyways, so that's just a little side note. What it was is that I guess Billie Jean noticed something or thought something was brewing, whatever, you know. And then so she mentioned it on her channel. Had a call in, I guess, what's her name? God, shit. Someone called in and was kind of confused. You know, what was going on, didn't really get it. So I guess Billie Jean said, go to this video, go to this timestamp, and this is what I saw. Let me know what y'all think. This type of situation. They did that. Well, a lot of people did that, whatever. And, you know, one of my faves, Miss D did that. And she didn't see anything that was brewing. She see anything that was done. So what Miss D decided to do was, you know, make a video about it, saying, you know, Billie Jean, stop being messy. You're making all these videos recently about the state of this sector, basically saying that, you know, we need to clean it up. Well, it's not this and the third. Well, it's not stop being messy, this and the third. And basically what Miss D was trying to say is that, well, while you're trying to say that, you know, the state of the sector is in shambles, basically kind of asking her, not really calling her out, but asking her, you know, do you think that what you are doing right now is contributing to that factor? But I say that all the time. A lot of us say that we don't like the state of what's going on right now. It's not, but we contribute to that situation. We contribute to the demise of what, or sorry, the so-called perceived demise of what's going on in this sector. You know what I'm saying? But we are contributing to the factors. We are egging things on, bringing things up, rehashing things, discussing things, talking about things. Even this video right here could be considered something that is part of the demise or the perceived demise of this sector. But it is what it is. As y'all know, I just talk about what's out there. I don't try to be messy. I don't try to interject too much of my opinion into it in a way that will lead you one way or the other, just inform you of what's going on. But anyway, basically, Ms. D called on Billie Jean, well, stated the fact that Billie Jean, you're being messy right now by doing what you're doing, by trying to create beef when there is no beef to be found. You know, no one's seeing it how you see it with this and the third. Now, I could be putting words in Ms. D's mouth, but, you know, based on what my understanding of her video, that's what the gist of it was. And so Billie Jean comes back, claps back, well, it's not, you know. Mind you, Ms. D was, you know, had a couple drinks. She was celebrating her birthday. The day before her birthday, this was Saturday, whatever. So, in doing that, I guess Billie Jean, you know what I'm saying, felt some kind of way. And went on to say, why do people say this? Like, I mean, and this is not against you, Billie Jean, so, baby, this ain't what you want to do. You don't know me. You don't know nothing about me. Okay, first of all, no one cares enough about you to get to know you. That goes to anyone on here. If I haven't reached out to you to get to know you, it's because I don't care enough about you to get to know you. Now this is my own personal opinion now. This is being messy. Of course, this is Mad Day Mondays, and of course, you know, we're a little messy every once in a while on Mad Day Mondays. But people always say, you better not, or keep my name out your mouth. Y'all need to understand, no one is scared of y'all. For real. Like, no one is scared of you. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to bust a grape in a fruit fight. You are not going to do anything. If someone says your name 1,001 times, what are you going to say? What are you going to do? Only thing you're going to do is go get on video and say, stop saying my name. You're not going to roll up. You're not going to pull up. You're not going to knock on someone's door. You're not going to tap anyone on their shoulders. So stop with the subliminal threats. Stop with the idle threats. You're not scaring anyone. I'm just saying. Like, it makes no sense. If you're not going to pull up, well, it's not. Stop the idle threats. Please, because that is so ridiculous. And that's part of the demise of this sector, well, it's not. Everyone wants to act like they're this tough guy, tough girl, whatever. And the reality is, if someone walked up to you and said, what's up, would you really, truly have the same energy without picking up your teeth or swallowing your gums and swallowing blood? That's all I'm asking. Y'all, only you know the answer to that question. Now, I know, the people who have met me in real life know I'm the same person on this camera that I am in real life. So if I say, leave me the fuck alone, I truly mean, leave me the fuck alone. Because if I see you, it may be on sight. Point blank, period. Now, I'm not one to get all upset, but that just bothers me when people sit here and argue and fuss and be like they're this tough person, whatever. And the reality is, you know, you only weigh 85 pounds soaking wet and only 5'2". Stop acting like you're this big rah, 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 rah. You're a chihuahua and I'm a pit bull. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop all this subliminal threats and all that. No, that doesn't work. Anyways, back to the story. So, yeah, Billie Jean says, y'all know what the fuck I'm doing? I done went the wrong way. Shit. Talking to y'all, get all rah, rah my damn self. But yeah, it's just, can go this way. I can't go that way right now because cars are coming. I can go that way now because no cars are coming. Yeah. So Billie Jean uses the same thing that 7 Stars used against Miss D, and you better not, and you da-da-da, and da-da-da, da-da-da. And of course Miss D laughed at her was not, because Miss D is the same way that I am for the most part was not. We know the reality is if it happen to meet someone face to face with that and push comes to shove, was not the same energy that you have right now would not be the same energy that you had on these video cameras and in front of these cameras. So Miss G laughed at her was not and made. I mean that was the video that Miss D made, whatever, and basically just Billie Jean went off the deep end, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Oh, I'm gonna be calm, but don't fuck with me. Da 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 da. Only be my mom, my grandma. Da, da. You didn't raise me. You don't have nothing to do with my upbringing. Baby, it's not about that. The reality is, with anyone on here, including myself, if I put something on this video camera and talk some shit about somebody else not, or do some things that people are talking about or noteworthy, I run the risk of being talked about, being spoken about. No, I can't do that. I run the risk of being spoken about, being talked about, being conversed about. People liking me, people disliking me, people bigging me up, people trying to put me down. It's how I perceive it and take it that's important, that matters to me. It's not your perception of me that is important, that matters to me. You knew your intent, Billie Jean, when you made that video about Tracy and S. Hutchinson. Now, if your intentions was truly to be just reporting information and not to be messy, only you know that. And the people that support you and that will back you up knows that. Ms. D had her opinion about it based on what you asked us to do. Go to this video at this timestamp and you will see, or do you see what I see? She said no, she didn't see what you saw. So therefore, she felt that you were being slightly messy. That's her opinion, that's her prerogative. We're all on these cameras stating our opinions. We're all on these cameras being a little bit messy, being a little bit petty, being a little bit in our feelings. We all do that. And I said we, as including myself, because we all do it. Even the most calm, collected, rational individuals on this thing do that. They may do it in a different way, whether they're not yelling and screaming and cussing and fussing and foaming at the mouth, but they do it nonetheless. When you're talking about a subject more than one time, more than 2 times, you're in your fifis about that subject, regardless of who you are, regardless of what's going on. Because if you truly are above it all, which a lot of people want you to believe that they're above it all, but how can you be above it all when you're constantly discussing and conversing about the same subjects over and over and over and over again? You can't be over it. You can't be not in your fifis if you're constantly talking about it. Like I told you, I'm going to give you 1, maybe 2 conversations about the same subject before I move the fuck on. Because in reality, my real life is not important. It really does not pay my bills. It doesn't get me hard. It doesn't get me wet. It doesn't fill my stomach or my bank account. Point blank period. So it's not important to me. It's not in my household. None of that. So then, of course, Ms. D responded to the video because Billie Jean Pages, I think, kind of threatening, you know what I'm saying? You know, laughable, but threatening nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take everything people say seriously because you really don't know them, what they're liable to do. But still, Ms. D pretty much, you know, laughed it off for us, not, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much laughed in her face, whatever. And then there was the last video that Billie Jean made was not about, you know, this is our last time discussing it. Of course, bitches was called, this that was called, you know, the typical stuff that people do on these things, you know what I'm saying? The same old thing. Same story, different day, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's what names really aren't important, really. Well, except on Monday Mondays when I have to really talk about who said what, why they said what, in my opinion. Whatever. This D pretty much let it go. You know what I'm saying? If she chooses to pick it up again at a later date, she does. If she doesn't, she doesn't. It is what it is. But then, the baddest interjects. For real, the baddest? Sweetheart, you have enough shit going on in your life to try to become relevant again on this topic. Well, it's not. She makes a video, several videos, being Captain Save-A-Hoe, want to interject herself into business that has nothing to do with her, have nothing pertaining to her, and nothing to do with anything whatsoever, but just to protect old Billie Jean. Oh, she's just a young girl, she's old enough to be your daughter, and da. You should talk about that, Miss D, and all you people over there at Club Chat, that's what y'all do. No, baby, first of all, I am Club Chat. Stop grouping people into situations that have nothing to do with them. Just to think that you trying to roast and gag with your lame ass. Your jokes are lame, your jokes are tired, you're tired. What you need to do is worry about what's going on in your household and your family and your kids with CPS and all the other bullshit that you have going on in your life, what's not. Let's not worry about what the fuck Club Chat is doing. What you can guarantee is that this right here, you will never get another dime from Club Chat. That's what you can count on. And the fact that you are so upset and still bothered by that months and months and months and months later, get over it. We understand you need things to handle your extracurriculars. We know you need money to handle your extracurriculars. We do. But then you want to attack Miss Deanna as well, asking when is she going to get a video? When she going to make a video, what's not? And she made one just for you with 15 questions. Well, it was a little bit more like 20 questions. But still, she made one just for you. But one that stuck out of my mind was the light bulbs and the Brillo. And aluminum foil at the bottom of your mouth. Get your shit together. And then weight loss. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just saying what the questions were. People need to realize was that no one attacks you guys, no one bothers you guys until you bother other people. And then that's because what people say about you is more prevalent and more honest and more real and true than what you can say with your so-called roast and gags. You become the victim at that point. Why are you mad? Why are you interjecting yourself into something that doesn't belong to you? And of course, people may say, well, I'm doing the same thing right now. No, I'm talking about what I have observed on these YouTube streets based on what you've done. In my series called Mad Day Mondays. Commentary, content, original commentary and content. Of course, everyone has a version of this Mad Day Mondays. James Caldwell have Swipe Left. Fucking didn't even have That's a Girl. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has their old little situations and how they call it and how they do it was not when they report on the news. Vibe has her situation. Tracy has her situation was not. This is how I do mine. Called Mad Day Mondays, which on Mondays I talk about shit that happened throughout the week. And you was part of some shit that happened throughout the week. So why are you attacking Club Chat now? Because of Miss D and Billie Jean's situation. What does Miss D and Billie Jean's situation have anything to do with you? See, it's hypocrisy. Then she becomes, oh, well, this is what they do, and I'm going to protect Billie Jean. Billie Jean handled herself. She's a grown woman, so she says. So people think. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how one minute you're a grown woman and the next minute you need protection because you're a little girl and someone's older than you that is, you know what I'm saying, bothering you. Billie Jean out her own mouth said that she done cussed out her managers was not at her job and still kept her job. So that's some grown woman shit to me. If you can cuss out your